Welcome, trainers, to the 2020 Pokemon Go Fest Virtual Team Lounge. My name is Salema Masakela. I am coming to you live from Los Angeles, California. So excited, so stoked to be with all of you trainers, all of you playing around the world. And I'm going to be sharing the news from the Pokemon Go Fest 2020. This is my first Go Fest. So it's pretty hard to put into words how excited I am to be here with all of you. Now, throughout day one, I will be bringing you live on the go updates covering habitats, global challenge progress, and highlighting some of your social posts during GoFest, the manners in which you are playing and engaging in GoFest. It's going to be fun. Are you ready to hang out? Cool. I'm going to stop talking about me, and we're going to get into checking in on some of those habitats, shall we? Now, fire habitat has just begun. Now, the fire habitat allows fire-type Pokemon to appear in the wild more often. Fire-type Pokemon come in all shapes and sizes, just like fire itself. They can be warm or powerful and awe-inspiring, like a bonfire. So you're probably wondering what Pokemon we might expect to see in this habitat. I can help you there. Litwick. Keep an eye out for Litwick during this hour. Thanks to the hardworking trainers on Team Valor, this Pokemon will be appearing during the fire habitat. Heatmore. We have reports that shiny Heatmore will be appearing and have been discovered for the first time. Alolan Marowak. This Pokemon normally only appears in raid battles, but it seems that players have discovered it through incense. Exciting. Charmander. Charmander is joining the GoFest spirit by sporting a Pikachu visor, which if you look at the size and the exposure of my dome, that is something that I could use. I would like to get one. Now it's time for a global challenge update. Some of you are in your 10th hour of GoFest, and how about just a round of applause for what that takes? The endurance, the stamina. I am a person who has commentated professional athletes their whole lives. I don't know any of them that could go 10 hours doing anything, but you are out there. Some of you in your 10th hour, congratulations to you. Nutrition, hydration, pace yourselves. For the trainers who have just started their day, don't lose focus. Think about the big picture. And now is the time to catch fire-type Pokemon. Let's take a look at the Ultra Unlock progress. Great job so far, trainers. You have already unlocked Dragon Week, the first GoFest Ultra Unlock Week. And we have just finished Friendship Habitat. Great job working together to complete the challenge in less than 12 minutes. That is outstanding. I mean, it's not a cliche. Teamwork actually does make the dream work. Now, how about we take a look at what some of our trainers are highlighting from GoFest via social media. Heidi.the.cookies. Look at this amazing papercraft Pokemon Go gift and delicious looking cookies from Heidi. She's over on Instagram. The raspberry looks extremely tasty. I would like to eat those. Next up, it is at Teaskut. Are you kidding me? Ahoy! Looks like the professor and the team leaders are ready for quite the voyage for this year's GoFest. I really love the Pokeball balloons as an incredible touch. If you guys have room, if there's room where this family lives, I would like to join. I would like to be a part of who wouldn't want to live there? It's amazing. I think there's also one more. Let me see. Yes, it is at Pokemon Trainer Meg. Meg, give yourself a round of applause. You have outdone yourself. Your papercraft Pokeball looks incredible, and I love what you did with the team banners. Thank you, all of you, for sharing these with us. This gets me fired up, and imagine it gets all of you fired up as well. Please keep the social posts of yourself playing during GoFest coming in, and do not forget to use the hashtag Pokemon GoFest 2020. That is hashtag Pokemon GoFest 2020. As you can see, the social media bar has been raised pretty high. But I believe that you all will be able to step up and show just how much fun you are having. That is going to be my cue to stop talking right now. I'm excited to introduce you to Ken and Chris for some Pokemon trivia. Take it away, guys.
Thank you so much, Salema. We appreciate it. What's going on, Pokemon Go trainers? Welcome to the Pokemon Go Fest 2020 Virtual Team Lounge Trivia. I'm one of your hosts, Ken Pescator from the Lured Up podcast, and I'm so excited to be here, and we encourage everyone in the chat to get involved and play along. And I'm not alone here. I'm also joined by my friend and colleague, Chris. Chris, what's happening, man? How are you?
Hey, Ken, I'm really thrilled to be here with you. My name is Chris from the GoCast podcast, and I'm so beyond excited to help bring trivia to all the trainers joining in with us today in the chat. Trivia is one of my absolute favorite things to play, but of course, it's only fun if you know how to play. Let's get everyone up to speed on how to play along with us today. It's pretty straightforward and simple. Actually, we will pose a question and then provide an array of multiple choices for you to choose from. It is multiple choice, all these questions. And then you can choose and submit what you think is the correct answer by putting in the chat !vote, space, then 0 through 3, whatever corresponds with the answer you feel like is correct. And then simply just submit it and wait for the results. Well, having said that, why don't we pull up a test question so everyone can get on the same page for absolute sure. Ken, take it away.
All right, this is going to be real easy just to get everyone warmed up. What is the best team in Pokemon Go? Let's open up the poll, and you can put your votes in now. Vote 0 for Instinct, vote 1 for Mystic, or vote 2 for Valor. Now, this is definitely one of the most frequent questions asked by new trainers, and the answer is very simple. All of the teams are the best choice.
Not only are all the teams great in their own way, Ken, it really helps bring the community together with some fun team competition every once in a while.
I agree 100%. We like to work together sometimes. All right, let's close out the poll and see what our community had to say. You know, it was very important for picking teams in the very beginning. You know, it was an exciting thing. You're reaching team level 5, picking a team. It seems like so long ago, 4 years ago, when we had to go through that process for me. All right, and it looks like Team Mystic is representing the hardest out there in chat with 41% of the vote. Looks like everyone knows how to play. So, Chris, why don't we get it going and move on to our first actual question. Is everyone ready? I think we need to get ready. All right, everyone, turn your hats backwards. It's about the time to start some real trivia action. Let's do it. All right, here we go.
Okay, for the first question, it's going to be what leagues are in the Go Battle League? Let's open up that poll, and our options are going to be 0 for Good, Great, Ultra, and Premier Cup, 1 for Great, Ultra, Master, and Premier Cup, 2 for Great, Ultra, Best, and Premier Cup, and 3 for Instinct, Mystic, Valor, and Premier Cup. I've really enjoyed my time in the Go Battle League, Ken. I think it's a great way to connect with trainers all over the world in kind of a nice competitive setting. Have you been enjoying the Go Battle League, Ken?
I have. I love it a lot, and I really appreciate how each league allows for so many different types of Pokemon to have their own time to shine.
Oh, absolutely. Why don't we close the poll, and why don't we pull up the correct answer so we can all see if we got it right? And the correct answer is, of course, 1, Great, Ultra, Master, and Premier Cup. My personal favorite is Great League, although there seems to be a league for just about everybody. I mean, look at all the choices we have. Let us know which is your favorite in the chat. But let's also see what the results were for this question. And it's looking like 94% of you, very confident in all of you in the chat there. You got the right answer. Good job. It was number 1, Great, Ultra, Master, and Premier Cup. Let's get into the next question.
All right, here we go. Feed this berry to a Pokemon to make it easier to catch. Vote 0 for Raspberry, 1 for Nanab Berry, 2 for Chesto Berry, or 3 for Pinette Berry. Let's open up the poll. Now, being a vegan, I'm absolutely obligated to let you know that I am vegan, and I really appreciate that all the berries play such an important role in the game and in the Pokemon universe. So, how's your berry inventory looking like, Chris?
You know, I'll be honest. I'm always a little overloaded with berries myself. Maybe I should start giving them to my gym defenders as a snack every once in a while. That might help.
You got to get that bonus Stardust, man. Come on. All right, so let's close out the poll and see what our community thought was the correct answer. All right, raspberry is in fact the correct answer. Now, chat, I want to know, who would you like to eat some berries with? What Pokemon? I would choose Slowpoke. Chris, what about you?
You know, I think I'd have to go with Slowpoke as well. Snorlax first came to mind, right? Eating berries, but I'm not sure he'd be very good at sharing.
He doesn't look like he would like to share. I agree. All right, let's take a look at the results and see what our community thought was the correct answer. 90% of you were correct. 0 for raspberry. Great job, trainers. Let's keep the momentum going with our next question.
Alrighty, trainers, the next question is, this type of egg is available only through gifts from friends. Let's open up that poll. Your options are 0 for 2 kilometer, 1 for 5 kilometer, 2 for 7 kilometer, and 3 for 10 kilometer. I'm a big fan of the walking integration in Pokemon Go, so I hatched quite a few eggs. I'm not quite sure if I could pick a favorite, to be honest. Do you have a preferred type of egg to hatch, Ken?
Absolutely. I'm always looking for 10K eggs. They motivate me the most to get out there, get some exercise in, and of course, I still need Axew for my Pokedex.
I think most of us are out here trying to get an Axew right now, but why don't we go ahead and close the poll and see what the correct answer is. The correct answer is, yes, of course, option number 2, 7-kilometer eggs. The 7-kilometer egg has a very special place in my heart. There's something incredibly special about sharing a hatched location with a friend that might live very far away.
I agree 100%. Location tags on hatched eggs are super cool, and it's a great way to build mementos from friends all around the world.
Absolutely. Let's see what the community had to say. Were their heads in the right place? And of course they were. 96% of you voted option number 2, which was 7-kilometer eggs. Great job, trainers. Let's get into the next one.
Here we go. What team does Blanche lead? Let's open up the poll. Vote 0 for Team Mystic. Vote 1 for Team Go Rocket. Vote 2 for Team Valor. Or vote 3 for Team Instinct. Now, each team leader exudes confidence and style. Now, Blanche has a cool confidence that can easily motivate legions of trainers. And don't forget, you can deck your avatar out in Blanche's style in the avatar shop.
Maybe if we're lucky, we'll see some of Blanche's style in the Avatar fashion show later on.
That's a very, very good point. All right, let's close the poll and check out what the correct answer is. It is Mystic. Blanche is the leader of Team Mystic, and she does that with a calm and analytical approach to training, which may be why we see so many trainers out there. All right, let's pull up the results and see what the community thought. 89% got this correct. Amazing, amazing job, trainers. It was, in fact, Team Mystic. Let's move on to the next question.
And the next question is, becoming best friends with 3 trainers will earn you which gold medal? Let's open up that poll. Your options are 0 for friend, 1 for idol, 2 for popular, and 3 for hero. Being best friends with another trainer is quite the accomplishment. It takes a great deal of gifting and local activities to get to that level. Lots of dedication. Surely any one answer on this list describes a close friend of yours. But why don't we go ahead and reveal the correct answer and close that poll. The correct answer is option number 1, Idol.
Yeah, Pokemon Idol seems like an awesome talent show that I would like to watch on TV, but I think friendship is absolutely one of my favorite mechanics in Pokemon Go. Let us know in the chat, how many best friends do you currently have?
But first, why don't we pull up the results from this poll and see what everybody did. 40% of you got the correct answer, option number 1 for idol. But we can't blame you for choosing friend, 44% of you. That is also technically kind of correct. But why don't we roll into the next question?
Here's a good one. How many possible evolutions does Eevee currently have in Pokemon Go? Let's open up the poll. Vote 0 for 3. Vote 1 for 5. Vote 2 for 6. And vote 3 for 7. Now, Eevee is an absolute fan favorite. The evolution possibilities just add to how diverse a Pokemon it is. What do you think of Eevee, Chris?
Oh, for all those reasons you mentioned and so much more. But I think the potential and how much diversity Eevee can bring to your team is the biggest selling point.
Sounds good. Let's close the poll and see what the correct answer is. And the correct answer was option 3, 7. There's currently 7 possible evolutions for Eevee in Pokemon Go. Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon, Espeon, Umbreon, Leafeon, and Glaceon are the 7 evolutions currently available. Asking someone what their favorite evolution is could be an awesome icebreaker. Chris, what's your favorite evolution?
Oh, my favorite evolution for Eevee is Leafeon, hands down. I love myself some grass types.
That sounds awesome. Let's take a look at the results now and see what the community thought. Looking good, trainers. 67% of you got this one correct. It was option 3 for 7. Let's move on to our next question.
And the next question is, in Pokemon Go, Nosepass always appears initially pointing in which direction? Let's open up that poll. For option 0, north. Option 1, west. Option 2 is south. And option 3 is east. Now, I'm not exactly an expert on cardinal directions, but Nosepass sure seems to be. He has some sort of preference. That's awesome. Ken, why do you think that is?
I'm not sure, but it probably has something to do with that big nose.
That's probably a safe bet. Why don't we close the poll and pull up the correct answer? And the correct answer is option 0. It is north. Now that I think about it, it must have something to do with magnets.
Well, that's correct. Its nose actually functions as an electromagnet, which always points north when it's brought out of its Pokeball.
Oh, that's so interesting. Let's see how the chat did by pulling up the results. And it looks like 87%. If you got the correct answer, good job, trainers. It was option number 0, north. But let's move on to the next question.
Okay, which Pokemon type is not boosted in cloudy weather? Let's open up the poll. Vote 0 for grass, 1 for fighting, 2 for poison, or 3 for fairy. Now, make sure you read this question carefully, trainers, and remember, each weather type will boost multiple types of Pokemon. And here in New Jersey, we get to experience every type of weather. Chris, what about you? Any weather conditions that you see a lot in Chicago?
Oh, that's an easy one. There's tons of windy weather for the Windy City.
That makes complete sense. All right, let's close the poll and check out the correct answer. And the correct answer was option 0 for grass. Now, did this question fool you? We were looking at the odd type out here. Now, good job to the trainers that picked up on that, and I actually really enjoy playing in different weather conditions. Let us know in the chat what Pokemon types you like to see boosted from weather conditions. All right, let's open up the results and see how we did. 82% of you got this right. Amazing work, trainers. You guys are doing great. Let's move on to our next question.
And that question is, what was the first Pokemon Go in-game event? Let's open up that poll. Your options include 0 for Halloween Week 2016, 1 for Summer Event 2016, 2 for Solstice Event 2016, and 3 Thanksgiving Event 2016. Now, just by looking at this list, I can see a few of these might have snuck past me back in 2016. What about you, Ken? Were you able to enjoy any or maybe even all of these?
I'm very proud to have taken part in every Pokemon Go event that we've had so far in the game. I love interacting with the community, and events are the best way to do it.
Oh, that's so impressive. Why don't we close the poll and see what the correct answer is? The correct answer is option 0, Halloween Week 2016. Fun fact, Halloween 2016 was the first time a new loading screen was introduced. Gotta love that. Gengar. Let's pull up the results and see how the chat did. And it's looking like 89% of you were right on the money. It was option 0, Halloween Week 2016. Great job, trainers. Let's get right into the next question.
Here we go. What Pokemon was first discovered in the world of Pokemon Go? Let's open up the poll. Vote 0 for Mewtwo, 1 for Deoxys, 2 for Reshiram, or 3 for Meltan. Now, this Pokemon was immediately a fan favorite, and I was so excited to be a Pokemon Go trainer when I heard it was being announced. All of our options here are actually really cool and popular Pokemon. Let's close the poll and take a look at the correct answer. It is option 3, Meltan. And Meltan was an amazing entry into the lore of Pokemon Go. So much excitement. Meltan immediately won the hearts of trainers around the world after being introduced in Pokemon Go. It's super cute. Now, Chris, do you remember the awesome narrative that Let's Go Meltan had in special research?
I sure do. It's very hard to forget it.
All right, awesome. Let's pull up the results and see how our chat did. It was a close one, but 53% of you got this one right. Amazing work, trainers. It was, in fact, Meltan that was first introduced in Pokemon Go. Let's move on to our next question.
Oh, I love this one. Which of the following is not a type of lure module? Let's open up that poll. Option 0 is for glacial. Option 1, magnetic. Option 2, mossy. And option 3, spooky. Ooh, throwing it back to the Halloween question again. I like the thematic matching. Ken, out of all the lures in Pokemon Go, do you have a favorite?
I don't have a favorite, but I love when Pokestops are lured up so much that I name my podcast after it, the Lured Up Podcast.
I love it. That's awesome. Why don't we go ahead and close the poll and see what the correct answer is? And the correct answer was option number 3, spooky. I don't know about all of you playing along at home, or maybe you're out and about and making it work, but I would love a spooky lure to catch as many ghost types as possible. That sounds really exciting to me. But why don't we go ahead and close the poll and pull up the results for this question? Oh, great job, trainers. This was a no-brainer. 98% of you got the correct answer. It was option number 3 for spooky. Great job, trainers. Let's move right along here.
This one's a little tougher. How many Pokemon are in the Sinnoh Pokedex? Let's open up the poll. Vote 0 for 107. Vote 1 for 108. Vote 2 for 110. Or vote 3 for 111. Now, completing the Pokedex is an achievement that is highly sought after by many trainers. Knowing how many you're looking for is a great way to get started. Chris, how important is it to you to complete your decks in your Pokemon journey?
Oh, personally, I'm a collector, so Pokedex completion is paramount to me and my playstyle.
That sounds good. I know a lot of people are in the same boat. Why don't we close the poll and take a look at our correct answer? The correct answer was option 0. 107 Pokemon are in the Sinnoh Dex. I'm anxious to complete my Sinnoh Pokedex in Pokemon Go, and it's kind of exciting to know that there's Pokemon out there that we still haven't encountered yet. Any locations you'd like to travel to help fill out your Pokedex?
Oh, just one comes to mind. New Zealand for Relicanth, absolutely.
Ooh, I want to go there too. All right, let's close things up and see what our community picked for the correct answer. Oh, unfortunately, trainers, we didn't get this one right. I told you it was a hard one. 14% of you said 107, but the majority of you voted wrong at 110. Better luck next time, trainers. Let's try again on our next question.
Okay, and the last question for this segment is going to be, who is the Team Go Rocket boss? Let's open up that poll. Your options are 0 for Sierra, 1 for Cliff, 2 for Arlo, and 3 for Giovanni. Now, I don't know about you listening at home, or maybe even you, Ken, but when I hear the word boss, I get a little nervous.
I agree, and I actually feel that way whenever I hear any of the 4 names above mentioned.
That's probably a good strategy to have. Why don't we go ahead and close the poll and see what the correct answer is for this question? The answer is, of course, option number 3 for Giovanni. Giovanni is seriously one bad dude, but that doesn't stop him from being popular with fans. And how could he not be with such a sharp sense of fashion? That suit, gotta love it. Why don't we pull up the results from this and see how the community did? And it looks like, again, a no-brainer. Good job, trainers. That was 99% of you voting for the correct answer. Option number 3, Giovanni.
All right, folks, we didn't put in all this work for nothing. There's actually a reason we're all here. That's to get some good stuff. So you can claim your prize now by visiting rewards.nianticlabs.com/Pokemon Go and entering the following promo code. UWJ4PFY623 R5X. Redeem that code at rewards.nianticlabs.com/Pokemon Go to claim your prize.
And that's all of the fun activities that you can be included with over the course of this weekend. Join the Pokemon Go Fest 2020 group photo. Show your Go Fest photos on Twitter using hashtag Pokemon Go Fest 2020. Just look at those trainers having a great time. I'm sure there are plenty out there, all of you guys that are also playing along, that are having just as much fun with those sweet looking Pikachu visors. But now we're going to wrap things up, and we're going to hand it back over to the incomparable Salema. Salema, over to you.
Actually,
The
really quick,
Hall & Oates, if you will, of Pokemon Go trivia. That was incredible. And you trainers, sharp as can be. I think there was maybe one question that was answered wrong. Nice job. Well, I know that you're having a blast here at Pokemon Go Virtual Team Lounge. The fun, as you know, has only just begun. Coming up next on the Pokemon Go Virtual Team Lounge at 9:30 CET, it's the Pokemon Go Fest 2020 Global Kickoff. That is the replay. And at 9:35 CET, it is the Go Fest Regional Kickoff as we welcome Europe, Middle East, and the continent where my family is from, particularly in the south of South Africa, we welcome Africa. This has been a blast. To all of you out there, have fun catching, stay hydrated, make sure your nutrition is strong, and most importantly, play safe. We'll see you.